What's up, Dallon?
What's up?
Not much. How are you doing?
I've been pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. How's the beach?
It's good.
Good. You there with family or friends?
Yeah, family, friends.
Okay, very cool, man. Well, thanks for hopping on during your little vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll get started. I'll make it quick so you can get back and hang out with them. So, my name's Tyler Milbert. I'm here with Dallin Hunt, and this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. All right, Dallin, take me to your younger days as an athlete and kind of what sports you played because it wasn't always just volleyball or just wrestling.
Repeat the question. I'm sorry, you're breaking out. My bad. It's the
You're
beach.
good. Yeah, I know. Take me back to your younger years where
Okay.
uh, you played different types of sports, and then bring me up to your high school in which you decided to play volleyball as well as wrestle.
So just like tell about my story, like from the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah,
So I started playing basketball like my whole life, and that was like kind of my thing. And then I started wrestling sophomore year, but freshman year I wanted to try out for volleyball, and I had no idea how to play volleyball. So I went to a camp, like a 2 week Saturday camp, and I was really bad, but it was really fun, and I knew I can grow from it and learn a lot. So I just stuck with it, and I made JBB, and that was the beginning.
yeah, for sure. So I remember it, and your best pass came from your foot. It didn't come from your arms. So, to these kids that have never played volleyball, what's your advice to them, especially going into a camp and not being as well as they want to be?
Definitely don't hang your head for sure. Just like keep with it and listen to people. Like listen to the coaches that know what they're doing and know what they're talking about. And you don't always know everything. And
Right,
yeah,
for sure. Because you, like you said, you made JVB as a freshman, and it was legit. You needed to just learn the whole game. It wasn't just learning. It wasn't just improving. It was
yeah.
understanding and becoming just a volleyball player in general. Um, how now you're going into your senior year, you will, I think what they're doing is taking the lib from the past 3 years and putting him at an outside hitter now, and hopefully having you slip into the lib. So from knowing nothing about volleyball to having a major key role your senior year, how did you get to that point?
Definitely putting in a lot of work, dedicating myself to volleyball because volleyball is definitely the funnest sport. And yeah, just sticking with it and working hard in the weight room, and yeah, just listening to coaches, listening to Noah helping me out.
Yeah, for sure. So having, like you said, you played basketball your whole life, and then
Mm-hmm.
you wrestle as well in high school. What do you think took you away from basketball?
Um, well, it's the it was the same type or the same time as wrestling, and like my dad wrestled in high school, and like I heard coaches like in my junior high, they wanted me to wrestle, and I always wanted to try it, and I did like a camp in sixth grade, and I did pretty good, and that was just the thing. It was just during basketball, and I got like to the point where I was like, I just want to try it. So I tried wrestling. I liked it. I was decent at it, pretty good at it, and I just stuck with that, and then gave up on basketball because once you miss a year, you're pretty much done.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So to wrestlers, because you're a really good wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
How can you explain a little bit how wrestling works with the weight classes? And I guess even to me, I don't even know how you pin a guy in wrestling. So how does how does the weight classes work, and then how is a match won?
So weight classes, that's like the class you're wrestling in, and so I was sophomore year, I weighed 113, and like every match you have to weigh that weight or under to wrestle into that weight class. And a match is 3 rounds long, and they're 2 minutes each round. And you get points for takedowns, and then pins are final. So,
Okay.
but
So
yeah.
what? How do you pin someone? Is it 2 shoulders down for a certain amount of time, or
What?
what's considered a pin?
Sorry, you're breaking up. Repeat that one more time.
You're good. What's considered a pin in wrestling?
Um, it's everyone thinks it's 3 seconds, but it's 2 seconds of your shoulder blades touching the mat.
Just so shoulder blades, both of them.
Yes, both of them.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's near fall if you're on, if like your back is more than a 45-degree angle to the ground, but not a pin, and you get near fall points for that. Like
Okay.
if it's 3 seconds, then you get 2 points, and then if it's more than 5 seconds, you get three.
Gotcha. So what's an average like points system per match?
It's definitely different all the time. Like it can go, just depends on who you're wrestling, because it can go 15-0. 15-0 is like the mercy rule,
Okay.
and yeah, and then usually they go like good matches don't go higher than like 5-10 points
Okay.
each.
Yeah.
But yeah, they
Gotcha.
usually end in pins,
Yeah.
all of them. Yeah.
Um. So will you be wrestling your senior year?
Um, a lot of people have asked me that. I don't know, maybe, possibly.
Yeah. What
It
what do,
just it
what do you think would hold you back?
it definitely takes a lot of time and commitment. Like you have to be fully committed in there, or else you're pretty much not in it.
Right.
But yeah, it's either that or just. And I like wrestling because it gets you in shape, and it has me already in shape for for volleyball, and it gets me a lot stronger. So
Yeah.
maybe I'm not sure yet.
Gotcha. Um. So going back to the point where you literally had to learn the game, your kick passes were better than your forearm passes. Um. You were also just a small kid in general. And I
Yeah.
know a lot of people enjoy like volleyball. It's a big. I don't want to say it's a big man sport, but the blocking at the net and the spiking in itself. I know that's what made me fall in love with the game. But then obviously
Hmm.
the libero, the DS, and the setter have massive roles in the game. So how I guess for these shorter kids out there that want to be that big hitter or want to be that big blocker, like what's your advice to them and to keep their head in the game and to continue having fun with it?
So me, it's definitely fun, like setting up a play, and I can't really hit. Well, I'm getting better at it, but in the beginning, like I couldn't hit, and I just liked getting the ball to the setter so I can watch us get a kill as a team. And I
Yeah.
just liked it because we were all hyped. Doesn't matter who touched the ball. It just got us all excited. So
All right.
it doesn't matter
Yeah.
who got the kill.
Yeah. That's a good point. Because as we always said, the spikes don't come unless a pass comes first and then
Yeah,
followed by a
yeah,
set. So the if you're the especially if you're the guy passing that ball, you're because half the time if you're passing it, it's because you dug it. You dug someone's spike, and that feeling
mm-hmm.
alone is great. So, but I know just like these young kids trying to learn volleyball, it's tough to kind of start getting into it due to someone wanting to be the big hitter, but they can't even reach the top of the net or something. And I think your point to where you enjoy like digging a kill and setting up the play for your teammates, and then obviously as you grow with the game, because uh, obviously you've grown in height, and then obviously you got muscle, and now you can jump and all that, and you're just an older, younger man now. But
Yeah,
so now it's your time to have fun and do make those kills and do all that. So
yeah,
um, to start at a younger age and a shorter height, um, I'm glad personally, and I know the rest of the coaches and the teams are, that you stuck with it, because your freshman year, even though your passes were half the time kicked, we're like, yo, this kid's a baller. He's gonna hustle. He's gonna give us his heart 24/7, and that's exactly
Hmm.
what you did. So it's really cool to kind of have seen that and see, because most kids that just kick the ball, they're like, we're people are just like, they don't care, like they're just messing around. But you kicked the ball because that you were hustling to go get it, and that was just your first initial instinct. And it's just funny to see
Yeah,
that you as that freshman coming in, kicking balls left and right, and now you're going to be a huge role come your senior year. So, um, how with this season falling short, um, as a lot of high schools and seniors seasons did.
mhm.
What's your message to the seniors at Casteel specifically, that you want to let them know, and how they helped you grow in volleyball?
The seniors definitely helped me out in volleyball. Just looking up to like Marius and Hiram, like being like the best guys on the team. Justin, um, um, yeah, it's just definitely like you can like feel like how it's gonna feel being a senior, and like just like that leadership role, they really helped like just lead the team and like brought everyone in, and then just I don't know how to explain, but yeah, just bringing the team together and staying hyped. Even when we're down, Hiram's always keeping our heads up, and yeah, we're always the lower classmen don't know as much, and the upperclassmen definitely has gone through a lot more practices than us, and
Right.
yeah, just stepping up.
Yeah. So, what would your being the big man on campus next year? What is your advice to younger kids coming up through the program?
Um, well, I'm gonna definitely be hard on them because that's what makes you better. That's what they did to me,
Yeah,
being the little guy. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna help them out. Not gonna yell at them, and yeah, just stick with them.
for
If they
sure.
need help on anything, I'm gonna be there to help out.
Yeah, for sure. Um, and then what? Last thing is, what is what's something you want to tell your team for next season? What do you want to tell them, to kind of get them hyped and to get them ready on the same track?
Um, we were pretty hyped this year, so definitely having not just one hype man, but everyone be the hype man. So like before the matches, just get hyped and then just keep the hype every point, every play, it's everything.
For sure, man. All right. Well, hey, I will let you get back to your vacation and enjoy the
All
beach,
right,
enjoy the weather, and
thank
make
you.
sure you get back to AZ safe and sound whenever that time comes.
All right, yeah.
But I appreciate you once again for coming on, and we'll talk soon.
All right,
So,
thank you so much,
yeah.
Coach.
Once again, guys, my name is Tyler Milbert here with Dallon Hunt, and this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. All right, take care, brother.
All right, take care.